Howdy my friends, today is day 14 of house build. I see a lot of activity going on, so over lunch let's take a walk and see what the excavators are doing today. I do know they knocked down a tree that was in the way down here at the entrance of the driveway for the house to come around the corner and the way the tires track, so that's gone. I watched that fall, and it took out another tree that I was hoping would stay, but I kind of figured it was in the way. So let's start down at the entrance of the driveway and just take a walk along the whole path and see what the driveway looks like after all this work and a couple days of them getting some serious activity in. Now, as you can tell, today it's been raining off and on, so we'll see how long they actually dig. I guess it depends on how hard the rain gets here. And we'll test if this camera is actually waterproof or not. And the plan is when the house is coming down, there's a curve right here. So the truck will come across on as far to the left as it can, but the wheels of the trailer are going to track over to the right. So they need this tree gone and put some fill in. Right now that dips pretty close. So they'll put a little fill in and we'll make this a little wider right here for the driveway. But the tree is coming out next. And it is a decent sized tree. They're going to push it up the hill. Man, that tree is stubborn. I know some trees, it contradicts what my grandfather always told me as a kid. He said, imagine that tree 75% in size, inverted upside down. And that'd be a root ball. Call your root system. But it sure doesn't look like it when they, here we go.
Well, I heard that the branches pretty much grow as far out as the roots, right?
That's what I heard. That's what he would say. But I guess all these roots that he cut off, there's just more in the ground yet. They actually made this wider. The gate was right here. One thing that I'm going to like a lot is my gate. Every time it rained, I had to stand in mud to open and close the gate, and the gate was kind of heavy, hung down. I had to pick up the gate and drag it while I was walking in mud. So we'll have to put the gate back after the house is here in a way that is easier to deal with. But at least with how this has been raised up, I should not have a problem with mud here. Now, I also got to figure out, do I want to put the gate back right where it was? Do I want to go up a little bit further and put the gate? I don't know. I got a couple months to figure that one out. We might be starting to run low on dirt. Look at that hole. He's all the way down there at the corner. Now it still needs to go further forward to be the walk-up daylight. The daylight needs to be where all that slopes down, and then they're going to have to excavate corners where the retaining walls are going to go. So we still have a bunch more dirt, but it's looking like a basement. I guess one point is halfway from 0 to wherever the 50-foot mark is, we're supposed to have a T-wall here. So this T-wall is support, so whenever they put the gravel and the French drain and all that, the wall is not pushed in. Dead man. They call it a T-wall. I've always called them dead man, but whatever. And more dirt for backfill. I swear this dog's not gonna have teeth by the time she's 2 years old. Mika! I hope this is enough dirt for backfill. We'll see. I don't want perfectly level, but I want this little slope to be more level, and they've talked about kind of angling it out from the halfway point. Not drastic, right, but where water runs down the sides of the house. Even though we are going to have waterproofing on the cement wall, we're going to have the waterproof on the outside paint. That, I don't know what it is, tar paint, whatever. Cement wall is going to have waterproofing, clean gravel the whole way around, 2 levels of French drains running out the corners. But we're also going to take this dirt, build this up and slope it so that water that is up here will run around the sides. Hopefully put all that together, I won't have water problems in my basement, because I would like to finish that basement someday. And the last excavator guy just left, so let's take a final walk for day 14 of what was done. Probably just fast forward because I don't think a whole lot has happened down here. You can see all the stuff that I already shown earlier today. They've not done a whole lot up here. So let's fast forward as we walk. And we still have this mess. They need to clean this up as well. But again, they're working on getting the driveway squared away. And the tree down below and this pile of trees, they said that'll move all at the end. Keep walking. Now we can see where they extended all that dirt to raise the road. So that rock is buried up here. I don't know if this slope is going to be enough. I'll have to get Rick to come out and walk this and have the guy that knows how the delivery trucks will go look at this and tell me what needs done next. Is this acceptable? Or do we need to dig down more on this side? I just don't know. Keep walking. So, I guess this is the dirt he's not used yet. See, it's the size of the dirt compared to a D4. Not a small pile by any means. They did raise the driveway up. I still think there's a bump here, if you ask me. You know, a little hump there. That probably needs something done, I would assume, because theoretically truck goes around to the far right as we're looking, tires come across here somewhere. Again, I'll need the delivery guys to tell me what do they need. And it looks like we have a rough basement dug out. So you see the hillside slope down. This will be our walkout. So the deck will be straight above my head somewhere. They're not done digging yet. Supposedly Monday they use the dozer, make this flat with a laser, and then depending on weather and rain, Tuesday, Wednesday they'll start digging the footers for the cement guy to pour. Maybe the end of next week, we'll see. But these corners where it goes straight out on the edge here needs to come down, and then about 30 foot needs to make a angle out for retaining wall to handle the transition difference we have going on here. One on the left, one on the right. And that's it for day 14.